Tom, thank you so much for taking my call. Tom, with all this corruption in the Supreme Court and at the White House, what have the Republicans given us? A monarchy or a republic? Because if you look at to almost every institution, we have nothing but corruption. And it's just something that we have to really is going to take a long time for us to clean house and basically bring this country, bring our laws back to what they were. Yeah. And I think they should start by impeaching this president. And I don't know if you see Mitch McConnell said that if the House passed an impeachment bill, he have no choice but to hold a trial. I think that's a green light for Nancy Pelosi. He's telling her, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, although he's hopeful that he can. One of two things is going to happen, Omar. Either a bunch of Republicans are going to go, finally, with one vote, I can be rid of this guy who is a danger to the Republic and might go off on me next. So you're going to have that. Or they're not going to be certain that a majority, it's going to take 20 Republican votes plus every single Democrat in the Senate to impeach. And so, if you've got 17 or 18 Republicans who come out and say, yeah, let's vote for impeachment, Trump is just going to destroy them. On the other hand, if they know that they've got more than 20, then Trump is out on his butt. And a lot of this is going to have to do with internal politics inside the Senate. Mitch McConnell saying that he'd have a trial, which was some time ago, by the way, doesn't mean that there will necessarily be a trial. He could do like he did with Merrick Garland and simply sit on it until the election. Or B, because the Constitution doesn't say it has to be done in a timely manner or anything like that. Or B, if he believes that he has the votes for acquittal, he could just simply say, okay, we'll have the trial. A couple people get up and give speeches. He calls a vote. He's acquitted. That's the end of it. On with business. Back to more, putting more right-wing federal judges, 30-year-olds who'd never tried a case on the federal bench for the rest of their lives. So. Yeah,
and I mean, the thing is that before it was always third party, always someone said. But this is the first time where Trump is involved. I mean, his word. It's just like the Nixon tape when he said, when he made that comment. That was it. So in Trump, they have a phone call. So
I think the Nixon tape stuff, well, actually, the Rosemary Woods moment, the 18-minute gap, I heard somebody mention this this morning on MSNBC. I was surprised. There are 3 places in that transcript where there are ellipses. Ellipses are, those 3 little dots, and what they mean is something's missing here. And the transcript is obviously not a 20-minute phone conversation. At the most, it's a 10-minute phone conversation. So, we need to know, and I hope that Adam Schiff is finding out what's missing from that transcript. And, so there's a whole bunch of stuff, going on here that really needs to be dug into, Omar. And this is why an impeachment investigation.
Well, what is the timeline in here? What is the timeline? Is he going to be impeached by December, by Christmas? What is the timeline? What's the next step?
How long is it going to take? The Democrats want to get this done as quickly as possible because they would like the Democratic candidates to be making their sales pitch to the American people. A, and B, they're concerned that all this talk about Joe Biden's son is hurting Joe Biden. And, institutionally, I would say, broadly speaking, the Democratic Party is, most of the institutionalists in the Democratic Party, the longtime players, the ones who go back to Clinton, they're supportive of Joe Biden as their nominee. So, we'll see where it goes.